Hi, welcome to Hell. I'm your host, MegaPhilX, and this is my continuing playthrough of X Challenge on Hard, Vol.2, and this is stage 6, the worst thing you've ever seen in your life. First, we start with a relatively easy fight. Once you know a few things. One thing I learned from Demulant, he's also the guy who encouraged me to keep doing this, even though I thought I was giving up. But the thing you have to know here is that if you are on the ground when Heatnix creates the magma, he will create it at the bottom of the screen. And if you're at the top of the screen when he creates it, when he starts creating it, the magma will be at the top of the screen. So what you have to do is when the magma goes away, go to the ground level and he'll create magma at the bottom of the screen. Because if he creates the magma at the top of the screen, he will do a much more difficult to dodge attack pattern at the bottom half of the screen. He'll fly around and fire like waves of energy, and you have very little room to dodge, and it's very awkward and difficult to deal with him. Well, when he does it at the top, if he does it at the bottom like that, it's much easier. You can just hang around the top corners and keep doing damage with the gravity well, while trying to lure him to go where you want him to. Another thing you have to know is when he's at the top of the screen doing his attacks, if you fire a charge buster shot near him, the lingering plasma shot will destroy his fireballs that he spits at you. For the Godbird attack that you just saw twice in third here, the idea is to fire your gravity well just as the camera is about to stop shaking before he does it. That will make it so that the gravity well will stop him and you'll get enough time to get out of the way. Of course, in this attempt I failed to do it properly, but it doesn't really matter if you do like this. I did it properly, but it doesn't really matter if you just saved enough energy. As you see here, I'm stopping him by firing just as the shaking is about to stop, and that way you can get enough time to get out of the way. So now Hornet is down, it's pretty much over. Once Hornet is down, then you know these strats, it's quite easy. It becomes second nature after just doing it for so many times. Like I said, the fireballs that he spits, you can stop them by, firing plasma shots just as the effect of the gravity well is about to end, so that the plasma will take care of the projectiles before they get to you, even if the shot hits Hornet. Now here comes another nightmare besides the last one. This one, Dinorex is not too bad. It's Wolfang that's the problem. Unlike stage 5, the room is super annoying if he decides to create ice spikes. But for this fight, you have pretty much to learn it. You have to play it so many times and just learn how they behave and try to understand when you have to get out of the way, when you have to attack, and all that stuff. So I used the tornado weapon, spiral something, I don't remember the names. So the idea in this fight is to buster Dinorex with charge shots while dodging Wolfang for the first phase, and when Dinorex starts to stick to the walls to do his like powerful attacks, that's when you start charging the tornado and hitting him with it. So when Wolfang does his, you know, ice shots like this, just stay out of the way. On the walls is fine. When he sticks to the wall like that, just lure him to go down to ground level. When he runs around after you, Wolfang, I mean, stay on top, at the top of the walls, and even if he tries to jump, he should miss you if you're at the very top. Now, as you see here, Dinorex has started to go to the walls to do his various attacks. And I fire a tornado just so that he doesn't get time to do his attack. And while watching Wolfang to make sure that he's not in my way, to cancel the tornadoes by hitting him. Now, the thing that's super annoying with this fight is no matter how adjusted to it you get, like I'm sort of messing up here, but I still got away. I still find ways to miss the tornadoes. Now I have to buster him because I don't have enough tornadoes left. But no matter how good you get at the first part, Wolfang can just screw things up so easily when he's almost dead. When he's past half health, he will start dashing around, creating ice spikes that deal massive damage. If he does the ice fragment like this, that's the best thing he can do, because you can deal lots of damage, but then after that he's gonna start dashing. So use, yeah, like this, use the tornado to get rid of the spike that's about to fall on you. And if he dashes on the ground, that's the most difficult part, because you have to find some place to land. Like this, it wasn't too bad, and he decided to use these ice balls, and that's okay, that's alright. I was lucky here, it didn't go too hard on me. But yeah, when he does the spikes on the ground, you have to get off the wall and find some place to land. The problem is that he will keep dashing everywhere sometimes and create spikes that you can't possibly dodge. And that's super frustrating because you have to redo the whole thing again if you die there. And there's not much you can do about it. Now, this is the worst thing. See, in this fight, both of them deal extra damage, and you can't make a single mistake here. So what you're gonna see here is me using a glitch in Zero Nightmare's attacks. So hit him fast, go up at the top of the wall, it has to be on the right side, and hope that he will fire a wave like that, and then he will teleport right away and he will get stuck in the corner like this. Now this is completely random, he doesn't always do it. Sometimes he will just keep doing his pattern, he won't get stuck in the corner like this. What you have to do once you get him stuck like this, you use frost towers at certain moments to damage Zero, but you have to avoid hitting Sigma too much, because if Sigma gets at half health, he start using attacks that you can't dodge at the top there. You have to stay at the top there, and only use Frost Tower when Sigma starts dashing like this. When he starts to dash to the other side of the room, use a Frost Tower, and it will hit Zero twice, and it will only hit Sigma once, which is what you want. You want to get rid of Zero, and then you'll take care of Sigma. Like when he does shots like this, don't use Frost Tower. Wait for him to leave for the other wall, and then use it. When Zero says "Warida," it's over. That means he's gonna pound the ground and shots come up like this. What you have to do is jump away from the wall a little bit and hover. You can also fire a frost tower from that position and it'll be enough. But the thing is that you have to avoid going back to the wall too early, otherwise you'll get hit by the shots that go up. A good thing that Sigma can do is he can go to the other side to spam shots. That's when you can get lots of hits on Zero without damaging Sigma. But Sigma likes to hang out in the same corner as you, of course. But yeah, that's it. Just keep cool, don't panic. Know when to use the Frost Tower, and that's it. If you don't do this glitch, what you have to do is basically go behind Zero when he appears. Before he appears, like, go behind him and try to hover away from the wall to lure him to dash to the wall like this and then drop down to hit him. But the thing is that as Sigma is dodging, not dashing around, like, it's hard to... I can't do it. I'm so confused in that fight. So you have to avoid Sigma while luring, like, Zero will only spawn on the other side of the room that you're not. Like, if you're on the left side, he'll go to the right side, and vice versa. And that's how you manipulate him to appear on that side and then quickly dash to the wall and damage him that way. Now, when Sigma, the thing you have to know here is that when Sigma does the double waves, you stand close to the wall and you do a full jump forward just after he fires the wave. Like, you hear the sound effect of the wave, you press the jump button about half a second after that and you'll dodge the wave like this. You saw it. If you're not close to the wall at that moment, if you do your jump too far from the wall, you'll get hit. You need to be close to the wall. Like, but I still got hit here. It's not 100%, you know, foolproof. But that's a good strategy because it's almost 100% consistent. You can't begin to understand how glad I was to be done with this guy. This guy, it was so nerve-wracking. But yeah. If you don't do this glitch, which is random, so you have to do it until you get the glitch. If you don't do the glitch, you have to lure Zero to appear on the right side you want, where Sigma isn't. Get up the wall behind him, lure him to dash to the wall, then drop to hit him with a quick slash of the sword, and then repeat that. There's something you can do on the left side of the screen, thanks to Demulant again, who told me about this. You can slide down the wall behind Zero and hit him with the sword multiple times. Because that's the thing, like, on hard, Zero will always do his vertical slashes that sweep the entire room, and they deal crazy damage. So for this, I'd like to thank Demulant for encouraging me and giving me strategies, and also Xmaster, who had a good video of the glitch that you just saw there. So I'm gonna link I'm gonna link both channels in the description. Again, thanks guys, and I'm done with the most difficult one, it seems, because the other three are not that hard, I've heard. So stay tuned for the next episode, and yeah, see you next time. Bye. By the way, don't feel bad for using the glitch. The damage in this fight is so crazy, I don't feel bad 1 second.